I know I don't listen to like a ton of rap music, but I want to get more into it. I've listened to like some Playboy Cardi, Kanye West, that sort of stuff. I still like I know all the shit that's happened with Kanye, right? But like his old stuff, it really is like it's really good. Like I know it's kind of a meme. He made Graduation, but it is a really good album. Nick, what do you think?
Yeah, that's true. Graduation is good, but you're not thinking old enough. You got to go back to like uncle
Like
times. All right.
like
You
80s,
you you.
90s, like Tupac,
Yeah, no,
Biggie,
not
that sort of
Tupac. Come
thing.
on, Biggie's the one. You listen to Biggie.
That's fair.
NWA is great. Wu-Tang Clan, dude. Wu-Tang Clan's awesome. It's
That's
like
the
nerd rap. There's like 9 of them, and they just talk about some whack shit, but they're
That's what I'm
so
saying.
good.
That's what I've heard. I just need to get more into it. I need to like actually motivate myself to just. I know it's a weird thing to motivate yourself to
Yo,
listen to music, but
yo, what's up,
I would.
guys?
Oh, hey, glad you can make it on time.
Oh,
Yeah, what's
sorry,
up?
man. Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Just rap, like how
Hmm.
we don't listen to a ton of it. But we
Okay.
should listen to more because it's quite just good, great as an art form and
Yeah,
been
yeah, that's true.
unappreciated by me at least.
That's true. You know who you should listen to then? Pitbull,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
who? What?
Mr. Worldwide.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Ghost Syndicast. People have been complaining about our level of energy.
I see.
I think next
That's
episode
very
they might be
disappointing.
complaining about the volume level. That shit was peaking.
Oh, that's fine.
Cause it's
Speaking of
peak,
peaking,
homie.
this
They could just get better headphones.
we made the same joke.
Word, yeah. Nick,
What?
you gonna continue the intro?
I don't have an episode topic for today.
Oh,
Aye, bro.
but I thought you were gonna. All right.
Hey, welcome
You
back,
want-
guys, to the Ghost Syndicast. This is episode 9. Uh, I'm joined with the boys, Wazzy G and Nicholas.
I'm Wazzy G. Hello.
I'm Nicholas. Hello.
What have you guys been up to recently? It's been, so long since we recorded.
It has been a whole the whole 3 weeks, which is entirely down to me.
I think it's like
Um,
a month.
has it actually been?
I think
It
so.
could be.
Well, I yeah. Either way, I have done well, I have a lot to talk about from the past, specifically the past week, not even week, 4 days. So I will go last because I got a lot to talk about.
All right. Well, let me see. Let me see. I've seen a few things since the last time we spoke. A lot of them just happen to be animal related, apparently. Like a few weeks ago when I was at work, like I do surveying, so I was like at this house once again in Elizabeth. What a fucking lovely city that is. And I was going up to this corner, and I couldn't help, there was this like odor in the air. I was like, oh, that's kind of whack. Yeah, I mean
Well,
it could be worse, but
it's
I
in
definitely don't
Elizabeth,
like it.
so like,
Yeah, so
it's to be
I just walked
expected.
away. And then I had to go back to that corner to like further in. It was like it's not an alleyway, but it's like it's just a small gap between the fence and the house. So I go over there because there's an AC unit I got to look at.
Mm.
And like I don't know, a foot away from the AC unit, there's just this rat. Wow, I mean, it was a big ass rat, and it's been dead for a while. I have to assume
Interesting.
it's literally the cleanest city I've ever set foot in.
Yeah, dead rats on the ground. Usually it's much worse.
Yeah.
Other
And this
cities.
is just like, it's not even like no one, somebody was living there. Like, I rang the doorbell and somebody answered.
It's like they were just chill with having a dead rat on their
Yeah,
property.
they're just cool with it.
I
And
mean,
you could
honest,
smell it from like the whole thing.
kind of gotta respect that though. Like,
No,
just
I
like
don't, man.
so unbothered by it.
These are some destitute people. They just couldn't give a shit.
That's why you have to respect it, though, right? It's just they're not gonna let that phase them.
I guess you're right. In happier news, I saw a groundhog hit the craziest slide cancel.
Oh,
I mean, like, I get if I was omnipresent, I guess I would have taken a video of it, but I was just like, I was driving down to my girlfriend's house, and like I turned onto the road that leads to the road that leads to the road that leads to her road, and then like this
So you were
groundhog.
turning out of your apartment complex?
No, I was turning onto the next street,
Okay.
and then like I see like this groundhog. It's on the other curb on the other side of the street. I was like, oh, you don't get to see groundhogs that often. I'm like, oh, it's a cute little groundhog. And then it's sprinting into the street. I don't know why. And like, it's not like there was no traffic. There was like a car coming quick. And this dude, I swear to God, he hit the
Guys,
slide cancel. All momentum
I
gone.
need you to not laugh, okay? This is not a funny thing. To imagine this innocent groundhog just crossing the street, minding its own business, and they getting trucked by an oncoming car, sliding across the pavement, going flying 15 feet in the air, and landing with a limp thud. It's not funny.
I have to imagine you
Yeah, but
had dreams of that.
why'd you have to say landing with a limp thud? Any other description, I would have been fine. That made me laugh.
But it's not like you shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Then why'd you have to make it so funny?
You know.
Anyway,
speaking of
the groundhog
groundhogs-
survived is the thing.
Oh my god. It's just probably like got half its bones broken. Yo, you guys think there's like a groundhog hospital?
Yes, actually, not that far away
Like-
from where we live.
No, like,
Yeah.
like run by groundhogs, not like a vet.
Oh, that's what. No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
But groundhogs are so civilized. Like, I feel like they've got like a low-key society, you know?
Do they have thumbs? Can they actually like write, take notes and
Mm.
stuff?
It's a good question.
I've not once seen a groundhog notarize a document, but I would like to be proven wrong in thinking that
Yeah,
does not
guys,
exist.
if you have any videos of groundhogs notarizing a document, go ahead and leave the links to them in the comments below. We'd love to see that.
I would.
No, I do have like a small tangent to talk about groundhogs though, because so there's like a joke going around about teachers that like, you'll be a 45-year-old guy and your greatest enemy is some kid named Brandon, and my dad is a teacher, but his greatest enemy is not like some shithead kid that he teaches. It's this family of groundhogs that lives in my backyard. Bro, I shit you not. He'll come home from work. He'll be like, I gotta put my, lunch bag on the counter. Now I'm gonna go scare the groundhogs. And he'll go in the backyard and start chasing them with sticks. Because he does not want them in our backyard. He'll take, like, random tiles and, like, pieces of trash and cover the holes that they dig in our backyard. He keeps
What?
Yes, he keeps joking that he's gonna like get a firearm to shoot the groundhog, and my mom is not happy about that. Honestly, I have actually seen someone's backyard once. This kid we went to high school with. When I describe this, y'all might know who I'm talking about. Who he had a dead groundhog that he had shot with his crossbow in his backyard. And when I went to his house for a school project, he wanted to show everybody the dead groundhog that he killed with a crossbow. Maybe I'll ask him for some help on this, He seems to be an expert groundhog remover.
Yeah. They do say kids that kill animals are the most trustworthy.
It's true, yeah. I think that was in the Bible, right? Like Leviticus...
No, that was in the U.S. Constitution.
Oh, right. Right after you have the right to bear arms and also trust kids with crossbows to kill your animals. Yeah, I remember that.
That's
now.
exactly right.
Actually, I have no idea who you're talking about, but I don't want to know. I want to just
live in
just keep
ignorance.
thinking.
Just bask in
Yeah, I think that would
the
be
reality
easier.
that this person exists.
Like, I am not making this up or exaggerating it. He also swung
I
a stick in his front yard when I pulled up to do our group project.
swung a stick. Well, it's like playing baseball.
No, not really. He was
Like,
like
no.
practicing sword skills, I think. Something like that.
Oh yes, I'm sure a swordsman would fear the day he sees him.
Yeah, for sure. But, anyways, enough on that tangent. Nick, did you have anything else? Any other stories to talk about?
Y'all ever seen an African American squirrel?
What? No.
I can't say I have.
Well, everywhere you go, every squirrel's, various degrees of gray, brownish gray, less brown gray.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a squirrel that was just completely black. Like in the next town over. It's not even like I went to a remote location and found this. I found it like maybe 10 minutes away from my house.
Interesting. Now, do you think its fur was black, or do you think like it was covered in like soot or something?
No, there was no mistaking it. Its fur was definitely black.
Interesting.
And I just thought I'd bring that up. Like, I once thought that we lived in a safe community, and then a black squirrel gets found.
Sorry,
It's just...
Cut it.
Guys,
I'm looking at a black squirrel.
It was a bit. It does not reflect anyone's opinions. We promise. Anyways,
I'm looking at black squirrels now.
Our viewers need to lighten up a bit.
I've never actually seen a black squirrel before. Now that you mention it,
I don't think I have.
and
I've never seen one either.
And for some reason, I look up black squirrel, and one of them is a side by side with who the fuck guy from Fast and Furious? The fuck his name?
Who?
The actor Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Vin Diesel. Yep.
Why is he next to a black squirrel?
I don't know. The caption is a black squirrel or a red squirrel that's black. It's an article.
Black squirrels are essentially melanistic eastern gray or fox squirrels, meaning that they have a genetic mutation that causes them to have black fur. They're basically like left-handed people.
I see. Well, either way, they look cool. Never seen one of these before in the wild.
Yeah. I mean, they're cute, it's a squirrel.
Not as cute as a raccoon, though. Bro, I want a pet
Oh, I
raccoon.
love raccoons.
They're actually
Oh.
so lit.
I can, you know what? Speaking of raccoons, my flight to Edmonton, I booked it with this airline called Porter Airlines, and their mascot is a little raccoon, which I thought is very cute.
Fire.
It is fire.
That's wonderful news.
Even better news was the trip itself.
Yeah,
So,
how was that?
oh boy, let me tell you, that is the main reason we have. Like, so to our audience, that is not the main reason. That was the entire reason we're not recorded for as long as we have been.
I found out it was June 10th we last recorded, by the way.
Oh, so yeah, like 30 days on the dot.
Almost a month.
Yeah.
More or less. I had plans to go to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, basically since April, to take an exam called the JLPT, the Japanese Language Proficiency Exam. And in the weeks leading up to it, I wanted to study. So I had neglected just like anything. I had neglected video games for the most part, going to the gym, just studying in my free time when I could. So that was the main reason I was there. But holy shit, everything else like I did outside of that was freaking great. Our story gets off to quite a rough start. I think it's like at this point it's Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon, like 5 o'clock. My original flight is booked for I think 10 a.m. in the morning, first to Toronto and then to Edmonton. And it's out of LaGuardia Airport. For those who don't know, LaGuardia Airport is I think it's in Queens,
Yeah, it is.
New York. So it's in the city. It's in New York City. It's hard to get to if you live in New Jersey like we do. And I got an email saying, Your flight has been canceled. We've moved you to the next available flight.
Damn.
And I'm like, all right, well that's not good. And I look the flight they moved me to. They moved me to a flight that leaves that leaves the same day that I get back. So like my return flight was basically midnight on the Monday. They booked me to arrive on that same Monday. And I have no idea why they did that, but
So
I was
they
able
were
to
basically like, what if instead of the trip you had planned, you just went and immediately came back?
exactly, yeah. Grab a little souvenir from the airport and that's it. It's
Wow.
insane, but thankfully there was another flight that would leave that day and get me there like on time. Because I also had a room to check into, which had to be done by like 11. But there was a flight that let me do that. But the flight would instead leave at 6 in the morning. So, if for international flights you
Damn.
want to get there like 3 hours ahead of time, just to be safe. And so I was. So the morning, the Saturday, yeah, I left. Yeah, I did leave on Saturday. Yep, the Saturday I woke up at 2 in the morning. Got a lift. Um, and yeah, made it to
Damn.
made it to the airport at like I think I made it like 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. So not even like 3 hours. But from there the flight was good to Toronto. After landing in Toronto, I was going through. Toronto flight was only like an hour and a half. It was fine. After landing in Toronto, going through TSA security, I got stopped by this one guy. He was such a nice man. I forget his name was like I don't know if I want to say his name. But it was like Arundeep or something like that. But he was a great guy. He was like he was just checking my bag through security, and he was like, "Yo, man, you're really chill. You should start a podcast. You have a great voice for podcasting."
Nah,
And then I said,
you're making this up, bro.
I swear to God, this is true. I'm not even fucking shitting. And I said, yeah, and I kind of like, I was like, yeah, I already have a podcast. And he's like, yo, you got the link? And I got so scared.
Yo,
And I didn't, and I said, it's a secret.
bro,
I
we
chickened
we
out.
could have expanded our viewer base.
I know. Okay. I mentioned this in like the chat. I don't know if you saw that we have, but I don't like if I don't want anybody to
I know.
figure out. Yeah. So like I don't think it's not because I think I've said anything like offensive or anything because I really don't think I have, and if I have, I apologize. But like
I mean,
I
just
like
having
having
any digital footprint, like, it looks somewhat bad for like companies. They don't like
yeah.
when their possible employees are like posting on the internet about their opinions and stuff because it might reflect poorly on the company regardless.
Yeah, and I don't think I've shared any like opinions or said anything like that, but I just like to keep the digital and like the real versions of myself separate. Like if you watch the podcast and like you have no idea who I am in real life, I like to think, I at least hope that you wouldn't be able to, look up the information that I have given and be able to like find who I am in real life, if that makes sense. Unless you're like
Um,
really digging.
yeah. I feel like the only way would be if they could find any one of us by something we've said and then link the other two. So I don't think any of us have said any specific thing.
I mean, for the Jeopardy episode, I gave, I didn't say where I went to school, but I said my major, I said
Yeah.
my birthday, my fraternity.
That's
Um,
true, actually, yeah. Fraternity.
so, yeah. So, maybe, but you would have to be really, like, invested into,
Yeah.
into looking. So, okay. Either way, if I've said anything, my apologies, but anyway, back to the trip. So I went through security, that was fine. The trip from Toronto to Edmonton was like 3.5 hours. I ended up getting into Edmonton landed like 11 o'clock in the morning because there's a 2 hour time difference. They're 2 hours earlier because they're like on, I want to say they're on Mountain Time.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, from there, well, the first thing I was going to do was leave to just take the bus to where I was going to my hotel room. But I found like mid-flight basically, that my charger was just fucked. So my phone died in the middle of the airport, and I had to buy a new charger for like fucking $33, which is annoying as hell. But like, what else am I gonna do?
Well, they
Um,
get ya.
yeah, whatever, I'll live. The flight, I mean, the trip in of itself was relatively inexpensive. Like the flight, because I booked it so ahead of time, came out to like $430 round trip.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all, I don't think. Especially considering it was basically like 4 flights, just the layover. And then the room I was staying at like just literally the University of Alberta dorm, just like a dorm room there, and that was, I think, like 85-ish Canadian, excuse me, a night. So like $65 US. Really not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, and nothing fancy, no TV, no like queen size bed. It's just a dorm room, but I don't need anything crazy. But yeah, I took the 747 bus, which is the big bus that goes from the to and from the Edmonton International Airport. And I met this one dude on there. He was really nice, really nice guy. It was a Saturday. So he mentioned he just came back from refereeing some soccer games. We were just talking about that. He was telling me about the area. And he was helping me with like the train system. Really nice. And we get to the end of the conversation, and we're just talking about what we're doing, like going forward. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I got summer school." I'm like, "Oh, you mean like for college?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm in high school. I was born in 2009." And at that point,
Damn.
I felt I had fully hit UNC status.
Damn.
Genuinely.
Oh.
I'm I mean he was a youngish looking kid, but oh my god, 2009. Yeah.
There's some people at my job who so I work at a restaurant. I think I mentioned on the podcast before. And some of the hosts we hire are like still in high school, like maybe senior year, and like they just graduated now. So there's like a bunch of hosts there who are 18, and I'm like, yo, you were born in like 2007? What the fuck? Like, what do you mean you were born the same year Daughtry dropped his debut album? Like, huh?
Is genuinely unfathomable.
Like, what do you mean you were 10 when Fortnite came out? Huh?
Like, I think it's not only the fact that like they were, he or they were born like in these years. It's also the fact that like in my situation at least, like I'm actively having like,
a normal
like
ass conversation with
like
this guy.
a normal ass conversation, and well, more than that, like he's the one who's doing me a massive favor by like telling me about the public transport system, what's to do in the area. He was telling me like he was giving me advice, just straight up like Edmonton's pretty safe, they're homeless, but just don't go like downtown too late at night when it gets dark. Just like actual like legit advice, and I'm like, oh my god, I is yeah, I vaguely remember what I was doing in 2009, so
Yeah.
but no,
7
genuinely,
years
yeah,
old.
great dude. And yeah, he
Wait, we would
was
have been
telling
in like
me
first or second grade, right? Second grade?
like yeah, like second
2009?
grade, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stacks.
Because I remember in first grade, there was like some project we did about like learning very basic things about the election. So that would have been fall of 2008. So then the spring of 2009 would have been first grade, and then into second grade. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
This kid was just born then?
I know. I'm not gonna say his name obviously because he's literally a child, but he's a
Just a random
yeah,
dude.
great dude. And the the advice he gave me would become relevant in the next day or next few days. So I actually took his advice and went somewhere. Oh, speaking of people I met, there's another dude I met on the way there. Also, not gonna say his name because I have a few less than favorable things to say. Not about him as a person, but about what he did.
Oh, was he
Um,
British?
no, he was he
Oh.
was he was American. He's from Long
Cool.
Island. We
Oh,
met and
New York.
we were there for the same reason. We had the same flight there and the same flight back,
Oh
right?
no. So he was there for
Um,
his Japanese test.
he was also there for the Japanese test. We're gonna, you know what? I won't spoil it. It's more about what he didn't do. So we'll come
Shower.
back to him because I saw. No, I
I was
think he,
about to say
I
that.
no, I think he. I'm pretty sure he showered. I was the one who didn't shower, but that's for that's for
Nah,
Oh
later.
no.
That's not
Dylan.
okay. That's for later discussion. We'll get back to that. But yeah. After talking with this guy, um, the 16-year-old, I arrive at
Yo, don't say it like that.
oh,
After I was
okay.
talking to the 16-year-old, like, yo, chill.
All right. After you know my friendly interaction.
No,
Um,
no, that's so
on
bad.
is that word? So what am I supposed to
Wait,
say?
After I
Let me
had
give
the
it a try. Let
public
me give it a try.
conversation on the bus with the guy who happened to be 16. There you go.
Okay.
That's
After I
unnatural as fuck.
Well,
No,
yeah,
I-
you're
should
trying
say.
to make it
After-
not sound weird.
You say after I chatted up the 16-year-old boy.
Yo.
after the event.
No, no.
Like,
See,
So-
you can't just be vague because that leaves so much room for error.
all right,
It
last
sounded
try.
unnatural what I said, but at least it was
after
clear.
the conversation, that was nothing more than a pleasant conversation that I had on the bus
Mm-hmm.
and then on the train with this one dude who happened to be 16. I said, bye-bye, take care, and I arrived at my train stop.
Okay, good enough.
Okay. All right, back to where we are in the story. So I arrive at the Health and Sciences Jubilee Station in Edmonton. It's the Edmonton North Campus, and then from there, I go to check into my dorm, but it's still like way too early. Check was at like 4. It was currently like 1 o'clock, so I just have 3 hours to kill. So I'm just kind of walking around, scouting the area, seeing the site for my test is the next day, and it is like it's beautiful. Edmonton is really like beautiful this time of year. It was consistent like 75s, sunny, just genuinely awesome weather. Awesome weather. There's like there's like a student, I think it's called the Students Union building, and they had like shops and stuff open. So I got myself a doner kebab because I was starving. Ate that, wandered around a bit more, and then it became 4 o'clock, and then I checked in, and from there, I was just studying a bit, and then figuring out what to do for dinner. The rest of that day, no, that was Saturday. Yeah, I mean it was nothing crazy happened. I was just able to just doing some walking, that sort of thing. I ended up going to just Wendy's because it was nearby and got some snacks for the next day from the H Mart that was nearby. Yeah, the area I was in, there was definitely a decent amount of homeless people. I feel bad for this one guy in particular.
What constitutes decent?
What is it?
What constitutes a decent amount of homeless people? Are you saying there's an acceptable margin?
I mean, there's a noticeable amount. It is more than just one stray guy. You know.
I mean, if
Are
it
you
was
saying
one-
it's okay for people to be homeless?
if it
I'm
was
not
just
saying
one
it's okay.
stray
The
guy,
government
like, it
should
would've been,
provide
yeah,
people.
whatever.
Yeah, and it's
Are
not
you
okay.
saying
The
you don't trust
government-
your own government?
I don't. You know, I think there
Are
could
you
be policies that could be better implemented that
You're
could
not a
help
big
people.
fan of the government?
You see, the best part is now we can slap hashtag political on this to get 2 more viewers.
We could double our viewer base. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think next episode we should discuss the election of 1896.
No,
In which country?
The United States.
Oh,
that's weird.
all right. I'm out. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I was in the Wendy's. The Wendy's is connected to a Tim Hortons, if either of you know what that is.
I've heard of it.
Yes, I would
Never been.
literally. I went to a Tim Hortons yesterday.
You wait, what? You went to a Tim Hortons yesterday?
Yes,
How? They exist in the U.S.?
I was blown away, and it was in a fucking gas station. That's the weirdest part.
No, I'm looking this up right now. We have to.
It was attached to like a Shell or an Exxon or something.
No way, there is. Okay, yeah, I gotta go at some point. Tim Hortons, Andrew, is basically it's just Canadian Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I mean they're just pretty good. I think they're better than Dunkin' Donuts. Their donuts, their sandwiches, coffee's decent.
Well,
They're
Dunkin's
just pretty
coffee
good.
is crap, so
Yeah. Tim Hortons isn't bad. But yeah, when I was there, like I was eating Wendy's, and it's like literally like you go into the building, the left part of it is Wendy's, the right part of it is Tim Hortons. It's one of those. And so there was just like this homeless man, just like arguing with the Tim Hortons, like the guy working behind the counter there. And I think they were like threatening each other and saying like, "Yo, you want to fight?" or something like that. And then eventually the homeless guy just left, but uh. Yeah, thankfully nothing escalated, but that was, just a thing to note. My first night there. From there, I ate my food. I tried Wendy's poutine, which was, I mean, it's fine, I guess. I just wanted to say I tried poutine, no matter how shitty it was. So I did that.
it's kind of a sus word. What the fuck is poutine?
It's fries with
It's
cheese
French.
curds and gravy.
I believe it's a French.
I've never heard of
so-
it. That's actually nuts.
It's
I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard of it, honestly.
it's like extremely popular in Canada. I know that. I think it's a
Well, that
French thing,
explains a
isn't
lot.
it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got adopted by Canada.
It's almost as if they're French people in Canada.
No!
Come on, we can't be using the F word like that. We gotta protect our viewers' ears, our listeners.
All right. From people from the country that borders Belgium and Germany, I think, and the Netherlands.
And
Perfect.
Switzerland too, right?
Yeah, yeah, Switzerland, I think,
And the United States and
and
the
Australia
United Kingdom,
and China.
Mars.
I mean, space is relative, so like Mars kind of borders it.
I mean, if you look at it from the fourth dimension, like technically anywhere in the universe is bordering it.
Exactly. I think we should start just like looking at things from the fourth dimension.
No.
You shrink the
Dylan,
map
get back
small
to your
enough,
story.
and like, all right, but yeah, that was basically it for my first day there. I got back, studied, put on a YouTube video, and I think I crashed at like 9:30 or so. Got up the next day at like 6 in the morning, very well refreshed, 6 or 7. My exam was at 11, so from there, I went to Tim Hortons, got myself, just coffee, sandwich, donut. Got back to my room, did some studying, walked to the exam center, and was just sat there preparing for the exam. I took the N3 level of the JLPT, which is basically if you pass your like certified intermediate level, you can have a conversation. Like you can hold a conversation in Japanese and you can read like relatively basic like information, briefings, be it like I don't know, be it bulletin notices, certain like instructions, articles, whatever it can be. Nothing like too complex though. There are 3 sections. There's your kanji, which is the characters, reading, and then listening. The first 2 were easy as hell. Listening kicked my ass. I just had no idea what was going on. but I think I passed, which was good.
Have you gotten the grades
Uh,
back?
Yeah, good job, bro.
no, you.
Oh,
Well, I have to see if I pass, but I think I did. I'd have to. I
that's good.
for the last section, I basically need like a 30% to pass, which I'm hoping to God I did, because it'd be embarrassing if I didn't. But
Yeah, I'm sure you got
yeah,
there. I
I
know
I I
you've
do.
been working hard at this.
I thank you. Thank you. I do genuinely believe I did pass, but we'll see. I'll get the grades back. They said at the test center like end of August, beginning of September, but
Okay.
it seems like online it said it might be more early October, so we'll have to see.
Shit.
Um,
We have to wait
yeah,
a
this
long
test is
ass time.
offered. It makes sense because the test is offered. It's taken by like tens of thousands of people, I'm sure,
Mm-hmm.
across basically every single continent.
I see.
Um, so I get it. You know, they want to release the scores for everybody at the same time. So I
Yeah.
get it. It'll take a while.
Yeah.
What was annoying though is like not anything about the exam itself, because you know there was stuff I wasn't prepared for, especially with listening. But you know, for the most part, it was what I expected. But oh my God, I was like the people who were there beforehand, just like waiting to go into the room. There's this one dude in particular, just really goddamn annoying. He would not like. We're just talking about the exam, like you know how what we thought it would go like. Or I wasn't. I was just sitting there. I was just listening. And if you took a shot every time this dude said, "Yeah, I think my listening is pretty good because I watch a lot of anime," you would be dead in 10 minutes. It's so unbelievably annoying. And
Yeah, guys,
that's when I came.
my listening's pretty good because I watch a lot of anime. Did I mention I watch a lot of anime? Yeah, we could smell you, bro. We know.
Oh my God. And that's when I came to the shocking and sad realization. These are kind of my people. Like, you know, I'm there to do the same thing as them.
Yeah, but you're
So
there for a different reason.
I mean, I was there. Well, not really. The main reason I was to take this exam, you know, of course, I did like cool shit outside of it, and I wasn't annoying as fuck. But you know,
Well, are you
but
learning Japanese so that you can watch anime without the subtitles?
no, I'm learning Japanese so I
Alright, so
could
you're there for a
fucking
different reason.
better my job prospects. Yeah, I guess when you put it like that.
Like, I guarantee the reason that dude was there was because, well, I like anime, so I should probably learn Japanese. Alright,
Yeah, maybe. I
that's
wonder. I mean,
bullshit.
with how much he talked about it, yeah, I wouldn't. I would not be surprised. I
Yeah.
shouldn't be too mean. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but oh
Mm.
my
Are
God,
you sure?
I want to
Just
give the benefit
honestly
of the
let it go.
doubt
Like, I doubt he's a nice guy.
if you
How can
say
you be sure
so.
he's a nice guy?
We can't.
True. I don't know that for certain. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Exactly.
All right. Where? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. The exam. So yeah, at the exam ended at like 2:30 or so. I got out. I was debating going to a basketball game at there's the Canadian Basketball League at the Edmonton Expo Center. But I decided against just Ticketmaster was being a bitch, so I'm like, screw it, I'll do something else. And the sun and the rain like there was raining and the rain had like just stopped. So I'm like, this is a lovely day, you know, the sun's out. Now I'll do something outside. So that's when I took the advice from the guy I met on the train, and he was telling me about the 100 Street funicular, however you pronounce it.
Huh.
Basically, Central Station in Edmonton. You take it, you get off the train, walk 5 minutes to 100th Street, and it is called a funicular. It's basically just like this big moving, like diagonally moving elevator thing. You could take your bike on it, your scooter, whatever. You take it down to essentially where like the trails are outside of the city, where you can bike or walk or do whatever the hell you want, and it's really really cool. So anybody, you know, from any nearby any station, take your bike onto the train, walk 5 minutes, take it down this thing, and you're on the trails outside the city, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
That's
So I was doing a bit of. It was amazing. I took some nice photos from the Frederick G. Todd Lookout for one. Yeah, the city's just absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Did some walking. I found a bike rental place, which would come into relevance the next day. Um, yeah, for what else I did this Sunday, just walking, seeing what was, in the area, and just taking in the sights and scenery. I also there's an izakaya, if you guys know what an izakaya is.
I don't know.
No.
Basically Japanese bar food. There was
You
a
had
place
me
like
at
10 minutes
bar.
from where we're staying. Yeah. I got a drink. It was really good actually. It was like, what was it? It was like raspberry liquor, Sprite, lemon juice. Not blue curacao. That was in a different drink, but it was good. It was a really fruity,
Dude,
yummy, like bubbly
blue
drink.
blue curaçao's a magical liquor. It's like 20% alcohol, and it's blue. That's all.
Maybe. Well, I don't know.
I
I
thought
think
the bottle was blue. It's actually blue.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh.
there's such a thing called a blue Long Island, where instead of triple sec in the Long Island iced tea, you put the blue curacao, and then you top it with Sprite instead of Coke, and it just
Oh.
looks blue, and
That sounds good as hell.
it's
yeah.
delicious, man.
Whatever this drink was, I gotta figure out to make my own concoction. I hope I took a photo of like what it was. 'Cause it was delicious. Um, but what else was I saying? Oh yeah, went to this. Yes, went to the izakaya. I got some takoyaki. I got a chicken heart skewer, an eel skewer. I got bowl of rice, their specialty 10 Canadian dollar bowl of ramen, and a drink.
Is
And all in all,
takoyaki the fried octopus?
yeah, the octopus
Okay.
balls.
Yeah. I'm not
Um,
crazy for it, but it's okay.
it's an acquired taste, but all that was like 40, yeah, like not even 40 Canadian.
Which is what, like
Really, really,
$30 American, something like that.
like 34 probably,
Okay,
33. So yeah, not bad at all.
that's good.
And I think that was the end of my day there. That was the last like big thing I did, and it was really nice I think I went to bed around like 10:30, and the sun did not start setting until like 10:10-ish.
Damn.
Like because we're so far north,
Hmm.
like it was insane to see. Literally, I mean I fell asleep the night before at 9:30 with the sun still fully out.
Damn.
It was awesome. Um, but yeah, that was the Sunday. And then the Monday, I woke up and I'm like, all right, this is my day to actually do things. Um, so I've already been talking for so long, so I'll try and speed up a bit.
I mean,
Uh,
recounting your trip, so recount it.
all right. Well, I went to the zoo. That's the first thing I did. I got up. I woke up. I got a bit of a slow day the Monday. But I think I check out of my room was at 11. I got out at 10:30. Before that, I went to Tim Hortons, packed, showered, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, I did shower. I did shower today. I showered once this day. I didn't shower later because I had no place to shower because I already checked out of my room. And I was very sweaty, as we'll get onto. But I had walked an hour, about 50 minutes my hotel from the room I was staying at to the zoo because you couldn't get there by public transport. And so like, well, can I actually get there by walking? And you can because there's a bridge that's purely constructed for just like people traveling on foot or by bike. And it's absolutely beautiful. It overlooked, yeah, I'm seeing on my photos now, overlooked the North Saskatchewan River. Goddamn, absolutely beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky when I took the photo. Just very shaded, like, just beautiful parks. Everybody was out walking their dog or doing whatever. Eventually, I arrive at the zoo and I'm there for like an hour and a half, couple hours. They had a serval. I don't know if you guys know what a serval is,
A
but
circle.
Serval, Serval.
Can't say I've heard of it.
It's a type of, it's a like a little tiger cat thingy. They are the
Yeah,
cutest
I did
things in the
know that.
world.
I was gonna guess that, but I was like, oh, but what if I'm wrong?
If you were wrong, I would only have made fun of you a little bit. So it
Oh,
would have been okay. But yes, they had a serval. That was like one of the first things I saw on servals. They actually are probably my favorite animal. They're just so cute. I love them. So that was great. They had a peacock, which was cool. They had a tortoise. They had some sheep. Yeah, great time. Very, very cool. Not a massive zoo. I was able to see everything within like a few hours. And from there I left and I needed to charge my phone because my phone was like kind of close to dying. So I needed, ah shit, I need to find a mall. So I found a mall and I was literally like running to make sure I would make the bus on time, just like running across this random ass bridge in Edmonton, Canada. It felt like a bit of a vibe. I found this weird ball sculpture called the Talus Dome. Literally just a
I'm sorry.
sculpture made out of metal balls, which is kind of
Oh,
funny. Just
interesting.
I just happened to run into it.
Ball
Um,
sculpture.
but I found like a little public restroom place where I could charge my phone a bit. Made the bus, made it to a train station. From the train station, took that to another train station, which led me to the mall. Cool thing about some of the train stations, at least in Japan, I mean, not in Japan, Edmonton, is that they're kind of like in Japan in that the stations are directly connected to like malls, some of them,
Hmm.
which is really cool. Like I knew I wanted to go from this train station to the mall, but it was literally connected, so I didn't have. It's just right there. It's great. It's genius. Was there for a bit. Ate, charged my phone, went back out to where I was the day before, and went to that bike rental shop and rented an e-bike, and just went around the city randomly for like 2 hours, just seeing what I could. There's a conservatory, which was closed, but I still went to it and just to check it out because they have these big. You can see it by because they have these big like triangular like glass dome things you can see from miles away. So I went there. That was cool. Just saw their stuff, took a bunch of photos. It was very vibey, very cool. There was like a random like Chinese park thing. They had like this massive Chinese gate and like wall and yeah, from the Chinese Garden Society. Very random, but it was cool looking. Um, what else? All right, we're almost at the end, I promise. Uh, from there, went into the actual like the town center, got some photos of the Rogers place where the Oilers play. Went back to the mall I was at before because there was a Uniqlo there, and they had like a Uniqlo Edmonton like shirt, which was cool. It was just like a minimalist kind of design of the city with the airport abbreviation code, and I'm like, that looks pretty cool. I want it, so I bought it. That was the only really thing I bought, like as a souvenir, the entire time I was there. And then from there, I get back to the train station, which I can take the bus from to get back to the airport. And yeah, that was the end of like my proper like time doing things in Edmonton. We could speak a little about the journey back, but it was so shit that I don't really want to. Um,
What was
oh
wrong with
yeah,
it?
I was very just sweaty and sad and hungry. Like I said, I was biking. I was walking a lot. My watch had told me that I did 200 minutes of exercise that day.
Hmm.
So I was just I stank. My balls were like so sweaty. They did not feel good. My flight got delayed as well by like an hour because there was no crew. And then on the flight they say that there was like a fuel tank underneath one of the wings and we couldn't take off unless somebody moved it, and that took like half an hour for somebody to move.
Guys, you
So
can't take off unless somebody moves it. Is anyone gonna move it? No.
Oh, somebody says please. But yeah, that delayed us by like an hour. I got through Canadian Customs in Toronto, like with just enough time to make it to my gate. And then I was back in LaGuardia and I got picked up and and then I got back and I showered, thank God, and I just took a nap. But so this is the thing I was talking about with the guy who I met at the beginning.
Okay.
And what he did not do, and this is where I learned, well, this is not where I learned, but this is what reiterated the fact that for me, some people are just sad and have no sense of adventure. I asked this guy, alright, I did not see him since we left the airport on the Friday. It is now Sunday night,
No.
11 o'clock, basically midnight. And I asked him, how'd the test go? Good, this was difficult. Oh yeah, same here, blah blah blah. And then I asked him, so, what have you been doing since the exam? Because since the exam, it had been an afternoon and then a full day. So like a day and a half worth of things to do. And he said, and I shit you not, like, on the Sunday, he woke up, checked out of his room at 11, and he said, I didn't know what to do, so I've been at the airport for 12 hours. And I was in absolute disbelief. He just no, I cannot even I cannot even fathom it.
Wow.
Like you're in a foreign country, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have an entire day to just do anything you want to. There's like I said, the public transport. It's not bad. All right. There are buses, there are trains you can get to. You can take an Uber somewhere if you want to. You can walk somewhere. You can enjoy nature. Do anything. And he says, no, I'm going to be... I was at the I said, no, I was at the airport for 12 hours. And it really kind of made me, like, angry. In the nicest way possible, I told him, like, yeah, you could have done some stuff, Like, was there a train station by you? And he's like... Yeah, no, I couldn't find one, and I really wanted to be like, you have these things attached to your hips. They're called legs. You can use them and walk to
also, like,
get where you want to go.
On him, he could find the train station.
I know, and like,
did you try looking? Like, what?
Like,
I just thought it'd be more fun to chill at the airport,
I was like, I could go and do something, but instead I was like, you know what's really nice? Airports. Let me just stay there for 12 uninterrupted hours.
Was he worried about, like, I don't know, like, not getting service? Like, you could buy a goddamn, like, a SIM card, an eSIM. It'll take you, like, 4 minutes to install. It's not that hard. If you're worried about your phone dying, because, like, don't get me wrong, when I left the, at 11, when I checked out, my phone was at 80%. I knew I had to keep it charged a little bit, right? And when I got to 30%, I'm like, oh, where I can find a charger? I can go to a mall. Malls have outlets everywhere. We just have to have some sense of, like, planning and thinking and being like, yeah, I guess it's a risk. But I mean, it's a risk you gotta take, surely.
I mean,
you'd be
and like I said,
how many people just can't think that way.
I could not believe it.
How much money on this trip to take this test, and then he makes the least out of it. I think that's something we should start doing. Making the least out of our situations. Everyone wants to make the most. I think we're doing too much. Like, you want to go do something? Try not doing it. There you go.
You should wait. You should wait until the least
okay to not do it, then keep that up.
Are you unsure? Maybe, like, something bad might happen? Better safe than sorry. Don't take risks. That's what I'm trying to say here. Never take a
You only live
risk.
once, man.
It's true.
Don't you want to live for as long as possible. So what if you don't get anything done during that life?
You should, like, get a bunker and live underground. Like, never go outside. Like, it's super dangerous outside. You get hit by a car, a piano could fall on you. Like,
you could get a sunburn. That would really sting for, like, a day.
It could cause cancer.
Damn, man. Yo, two things. Sunburn, gas. Also, yeah, sunburn fucking sucks. I've been getting that a lot recently.
Yeah.
I just clocked sunburn gas. Yeah, I agree.
Is that a Ghost song?
It's an album, yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, song and an album, right?
I don't
I
remember.
think
I think the
I
album might have a different name.
think it is. It is. I think it is Sunbreak. And it doesn't matter.
Just do a little research.
Yeah. What was he gonna say?
It's called
Yeah.
Showbiz.
Oh, it is showbiz. Yeah, that's right. Different word. Um, yeah. I want to sympathize because I get it. You're in a foreign country. You're by yourself. You know, you don't really know what's going on. But like, the most dangerous thing or people would have been like, sure, maybe the homeless, but like, know how you interact with homeless people and be safe? You just don't do anything weird. Just like don't antagonize
No, see,
them.
what you should do is
Don't
you should
stare at them, and you're
go up to
fine. They're not
them,
gonna like.
make funny faces, make wacky sounds. They love that. They're like really bored. That's why they're on the street. So you want to try and entertain them.
They're out there looking for entertainment.
Exactly.
They really do love it when you take $1 out of your pocket and you go up to their little tin. You're like, "Ooh." And then you don't put it in and you walk away.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, that's what you should do when you see homeless people. Anyways, we are getting to that time. It's been a story time episode today, but we got one segment left for today.
I think it's good for me to have a like I felt kind of off in this episode, so I'm actually really happy Dylan had a very long story to tell.
And we
I
had some
think
fun
I
moments
think
too, so.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else to like summarize or that I forgot, but like, genuinely, uh, just really sad people have no sense of adventure. It is like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm like super outgoing because I really don't think I am, but like I had a day out. I traveled, I traversed the city, which honestly, I would love. And there was so much I didn't do as well. Like they have a museum there. They have a bunch of like performance centers for music and plays. There's a conservatory. I couldn't like go inside, but was there. Like there's a massive mall there. It's basically like the Canadian American Dream Mall. Like I would absolutely go back in the future. This place is goddamn. It was great. Like I had such an amazing time my 3 days, and it's a damn shame that some people who have the opportunity to go and they just do nothing with it. Because I know people, people I work with, people even you guys. I know you guys would do a million times more than that guy
Nah.
did with your time there.
See, what I would have
No.
done is I would have flown to Canada. I would have been like, that test is like, it's kind of annoying to get to. So I think I would have stayed in the airport the whole time. I would have just skipped out on the test.
Yeah, I must admit there was
Would have
this
been
one time
safer.
I flew to Japan just out of boredom and I sat in the airport for like that.
Yeah.
I think
Well, I got
4
lost
days.
trying to find the exit, so I just decided to stay. Alright.
Oh God. But yeah, I think all right. I'll cap off my my story with this. If you're fortunate enough to, if you have the time, the resources to travel, because I'm not gonna say like, you fucking idiot, why aren't you going somewhere if you can't afford it? Because like that's not fair. But if you can, I think you absolutely should. It doesn't necessarily even matter where. Like I went to Edmonton not for what was there, but for the test itself. And like I made a whole thing out of it, and that you could probably do that genuinely most places you have any sort of inkling of a wanting to go to. So if you can go places, go places. Don't be a bum. Don't be like, I don't want to shun this guy too much because he was a nice guy, but like, man, what was he doing? What on earth was he thinking?
This guy is just such a meager fucking waste of oxygen. At least that's what I can gather from your story.
Yeah. I
I don't want to.
If I
I
could
don't want to say
paraphrase
that, but
what you were
sad.
saying there, Dylan, I think what you're trying to say is that he's a shitty person and a waste of space, and the world would be better off without him.
That is not.
I kind
Not-
of nailed it, right?
No,
I
but
mean-
those were Dylan's words. That's pretty much what he said.
That's what.
I guess they are. I guess they are now. But I like I say, I want to have sympathy, but I really can't have too fucking much. I can't. But overall, Edmonton, goddamn, uh, excellent, excellent city to go to. If you love the outdoors or just things in general, you'll have
Oh,
a
I like
fucking great
things.
time there. You would love Edmonton then. You love things? Andrew, do you love things?
Wait,
I
where
do,
is
but
it?
I don't like Canada.
It's in
Okay.
Canada. Oh, you know what? I think it might be busy.
Yeah, I think I have like a dentist appointment at the doctor's that day.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
pretty sure.
that
Yeah.
that
I
that.
think, yeah, me too.
Well, I mean,
Actually,
well, I
Oh,
mean, like you have
yeah,
like the rest. You
we
have
made that joint appointment. Yeah, yeah.
we have the
yeah.
rest of your life. Do you have a
Yeah,
dentist
my mom
appointment
called
every
it.
day for the rest of your life?
I think I'm going
Oh, you
back the
do?
next time you
Uh,
want to go.
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's,
Whatever the date is, I'm pretty sure that's when the appointment is.
Yeah,
you
Sorry,
have an
pal.
I think so.
you have an appointment October 3rd, 2034.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
actually, I
I
have
did
plans
book
that
that
day.
weekend. Sorry.
Yeah, my
That's really
calendar is
unfortunate.
really booked all the way through like 2040, and I'm not
Yeah,
living
sorry,
past
man.
then. So you know.
I know it's really disappointing, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Maybe maybe in the 2050s we'll be able to.
I'll see. I'll
Ooh,
probably be busy then too. I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie,
I'm
but
gonna be
you know.
cryogenically frozen during the 2050s, so that might not work.
Just gonna you're just fried from Futurama.
Yeah, kind of.
You're gonna
Great
wake up
use of your time.
in 3000. Like
Yeah.
Canada's not even gonna exist anymore in
Oh, thank
3000. You're gonna be
God.
like
Then we can
and like the
go.
land and like
If I have my way, Canada won't exist in 2026, brother. Like, come on.
Dude, I'm not gonna front though. What year are we saying? 2050?
Yeah.
or 2050.
The world's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
like
our home state's gonna
legitimately
exist by
on
then anyway.
fire.
No, it's gonna be underwater is the actual truth.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
yeah.
New Jersey's not gonna exist.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just move.
Yeah, we'll sell our houses
Ghost
to
Syndicate
Aquaman.
forever, guys. We are making it past global warming. Don't worry.
Yeah, the Ghost Syndicate house is gonna be located in like the mountains of Colorado.
Yeah. We're actually gonna build a spire, like in the middle of Nebraska, that just like reaches 100 feet in the air. So no matter how much water is on Earth, we will be above it.
Yeah, if you look at the charts, they do say the oceans will never like the figures I'm always seeing is like, oh, if the Earth reaches this temperature, the oceans will rise about 30 feet. I'm like, well, so just build a building taller than that,
Yeah. Just
right?
build a
How hard could
wall
it
on
be?
the outside of every landmass that's 30 feet tall. And
People
you're
know what
fine.
dams are, right? They know what the
Yeah.
purpose of a
Yeah.
dam is.
Yeah.
Can't be that
Yeah,
hard.
it's to stop the ocean from destroying coastal
Yo, what
towns.
if we took the dirt from like Arizona and we just like spread it out, like to bring the other land up? You know, like I mean, if we had a few shulker boxes, I'm sure we could get it done.
I think we could take the land from Arizona and just like pour it into the ocean. Like, if there's no ocean, there's no problem.
That's true. That's true.
We just like take some
All
paper
right.
towels and put them in the ocean to make.
Wait, I got it.
Bounty
We
triple
take the
rolls.
Wait, hear me out. We take the polar ice caps and we just like strap jet engines to them and get them the fuck off the planet.
That's actually brilliant. They're the sun's problem now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There was
They
not a better
can't
idea
flood
than
the
that.
Earth if they're
Elon
not
Musk,
on
you
Earth.
should get on that. You know, use your SpaceX program.
Do
and your
do
failed
something
rockets.
useful
Yeah.
Pretty
and
please.
get the ice
We're
caps off
asking
the Earth.
nicely.
Yeah. Maybe if he can stop doing so much ketamine. All right. We should
Yo,
actually.
this is my
get on
impression
to,
of Elon Musk doing ketamine. And then he dies. He's like 50, so he dies of heart failure.
Brilliant. Y'all trying to do album of the fortnight because we are getting there in time.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel.
I like album of the fortnight.
Me too. All right.
All right, I need to actually fucking listen.
Yeah. Share
To-
the bad news, Dylan.
All right, so the bad news, what, you mean like the fact that I forgot to listen to the albums?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of yeah, it'd been so long. Like I genuinely intended to, but it had genuinely been so long. I kind of forgot. Now, I had so much time, so why couldn't I have just done it when, like, as soon as I had been given the recommendation? Great question, because I'm stupid, but I will listen by the next episode, I promise. I will listen to American Sun from Fire of the Gods and
Make yourself.
Incubus.
Make yourself by Incubus.
I will listen to these two, and if I don't, I am kicking myself off the podcast.
Yeah, that's what you deserve.
It kind of is what if I can't if I can't manage to listen to 2 hours worth of music in a month and a half, yeah, I kind of deserve it.
I don't even think it's that much.
Yeah.
Like,
Then
I'm pretty sure American Sun is under 45 minutes, and I think Make Yourself is roughly 45 minutes.
43
then I've
minutes,
even
26
less of an
seconds for
excuse.
American Sun, 48 minutes and 10 seconds.
Ah,
So
damn.
overall,
So
91
close.
minutes and 36 seconds? So just over an hour and
Yeah,
a half.
yeah, I have no excuse. Yeah.
Alright, so then I
Just
guess we'll share our opinions on last week, and then you can talk about yours next week. Or not next week.
We could
Yeah.
just consolidate them all and talk about all of it next week. You know,
Alright,
like
do
it
you
could
wanna-
literally just be our topic for next week is talking about the 6 albums we had to listen to.
Yeah, I like that idea. So wait, do we
Or
want to give
Not even next week,
recommendations?
next fortnight, my mistake.
Yeah,
Do I want to
Uh,
give recommendations for this episode too?
yeah,
To
yeah.
like,
Yes.
okay.
Who would like to go first?
I'm gonna give it to Dylan to go first.
Okay. I was thinking, what album to recommend. I will save a Weezer album for a different time. For now, I will recommend something a bit different. I discovered this one artist like a month ago named Sarani Poji. It's like Japanese. It's not like lo-fi. It's kind of like bossa nova sound with like a bit of like a kick to it, like up, like it's like a bit like bossa nova, a bit of pop. It's like that sort of like mainly pop, but it's from the year 2002. It's an album called One Room Survival. Apparently, a lot of the songs blew up on TikTok, or some of them did.
See.
I just think it's just very like it's like it's cute sounding, but I don't know. I never expected like music like this to vibe with me, but it really does. I cannot explain why. Like it's just cool. It's just a good album.
Alright, so
Yeah.
say the artist and album name back to back, because I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
I did not remember either right now.
Not a problem. So the album is called One Room Survival. If it's on Spotify, it'll be in Japanese, but the cover art, it's a water bottle and it says One Room Survival on it. And it also says the artist's, or I think it's a group actually, the group's name.
If you search
Which
One
is-
Room Survival, it just comes up.
Yeah,
Even though
okay.
it's in Japanese.
By Sarani Poji, Serani space Poji.
Okay.
Yep, so that's me.
Nick, you wanna give yours?
Alright, sure. Alright, the one I'm gonna go with. Wait a minute. Oh, that's sad. Like, I've been recommending albums from the 90s, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go way back. And I'm like, yeah, 1990 wasn't that long ago. No, that shit was 35 years ago. I didn't even realize
if
it.
you were born in the 90s, you are a dinosaur right now.
Yeah. But yeah, this time I'm gonna stick to the 2010s. But even still, this album is 13 years old, 2012.
2012
My recommendation.
was a good year for music.
Yeah. My recommendation is The Second Law by Muse. There's many reasons for this. Well, number one, Muse is my favorite band. I wouldn't say they can do no wrong, but like pretty much all their songs are good. And this, I think, the reason I recommend this album, like I think they have more fun albums. Like I think Absolution's more fun. I think Drones is more fun. I think like even their newest one, Will of the People, is more fun. But this one was like it's a huge it's a big leap for them, I would say.
Yeah, I was gonna
Commercially
say
and
this is
artistically.
this is when I heard that. This is when like this is the album where Muse started to become bad. So I heard their first four albums were good. Like their
No,
best
no,
album
the album they
being
started to get quote unquote bad is The Resistance. And this was the one right after it. This is by far their most experimental album. But it's cool, like, track by track, you have, like, they use big bands in a lot of them. They have, like, an orchestra in track 1. They have this bizarre-ass fucking bass in track 2. They use a big band in track 3, 4, and 5, actually. And then there's, like, an EDM song, basically. There's a song in 5/4 time, which is fucking
yeah.
cool.
I was about to say the
They
only
have
thing
a
I know about the song
dubstep
is
song on this
Animals is
album.
in 5/4.
Yeah,
That's
Animals
that's
is a
it.
fucking great song. But dude, they for the last two tracks, one of them is a dubstep track done on like guitar, which is it's so cool. And then the other one is literally the score for World War Z.
I was actually
No, it literally is.
Damn.
Like if you watch the movie, it says the score written by Matt Bellamy, and then it just turns out it's the last track on this album.
it's quite funny. You know, I'm excited because I've listened to like I said, I've listened to the first four Muse albums.
Yeah, they're all
So
good is the thing.
they are. No, I think of those four, they honestly probably get like worse over time. Like I genuinely think Origin of Symmetry or Showbiz might be the
I would
best.
say
And then
of those four, I'd say Origin. At least they did their 20th anniversary thing where they just like remastered it and it sounded so fucking good.
yeah, I gotta give that a listen proper. But either way, I'm excited. And I know I said it about American Sun, and I didn't listen to it yet, but I promise I am. I promise I am excited. All
All
right,
right.
Andrew.
So I'm not gonna recommend an album. I'm gonna recommend these three short EPs by Zebrahead. They're each 5 songs, so all three of them together, they're a little bit longer than an album, but they are like intended to be listened to back to back to back, I believe. They're titled 3, 2, 1. 3 is the first one they released, and they're Roman numerals, so it's like I, and I as the titles. But way back when we were like, I don't know, 2020 or whatever, we had like that Discord message, and we were like recommending songs to each other, and I had you guys listen to Lay Me to Rest, which I think everyone kind of liked in there. And then I know Nick's listened to a little bit more from that EP, which is 3, but I'm recommending all
That
3 of
EP
them.
was like it's got the Midas touch, bro.
Yeah, and truthfully, I think both 2 and 1 are worse than 3, but I mean, no surprise when I think 3 is that good. But 2 is like definitely more pop punk influence, and then 1's kind of more of a mix of the like emo rock, alt rock with the pop punk. But yeah, I really like these EPs from Zebrahead, so would love
I have a
for you to
I have a
listen to them.
question.
Yeah.
I'm looking now on
Mm-hmm.
Spotify. In the EP section, there's 3 from 2021,
Yeah.
2 from 2023, and 1 from 2024.
Yep.
But in the album section, there's 2 from
Yeah, they
2023. Is that
they
just a
did like
combination?
yeah, they like released 3 and 2 together in one release. I maybe like to try and sell CDs or records or whatever. Honestly, if they like combined all 3 into one release, I would buy that. Like I really like these 3.
I'll
And
tell you, 3-2-1 is a much better name than 3-2.
yeah, that's true. Also, uh, Gwen, she's not recording with us anymore, but she has asked for a recommendation of hers to be given, so I'll try and get some of those out there. Uh, she wants everybody to listen to "Trust Ceremony" by Jiraiya, so I'll add it to the playlist as well. I've listened to it; it's not bad, but
You're right. Yeah.
It is a it's a little awkward that she's not here to like give her spiel about why she loves it.
yeah, I mean, I
That
know
is my
she
favorite
just
part of Album of the Fortnight.
yeah, but I mean, who knows how many times we'll throw her recommendation in? It really is dependent on if she tells me something far enough ahead of time that I can recommend, I guess. But yeah, I'll throw that at the end of the playlist for y'all to give a listen if you want. But yeah, so that's Album of the Fortnight.
Excellent. A lot of stuff to discuss for next episode.
Oh yeah. All right. I think this has been one of the episodes of all time of the Ghost Syndicast.
And it will
I think it
continue to be
was.
one of the episodes.
I mean, I think it was good, but that's yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
liked it.
I had
my
fun
opinion.
listening to you.
It
I
was
I
don't
fun.
think
couldn't
I'm
help
a
but
very
feel
great storyteller, but I think I had some good stories.
it
Genuinely.
was good.
Yeah.
I never thought of myself as such a good storyteller, but oh man, you should have seen me 3 years ago. Wow, it's horrible. I don't know. Today I felt so painfully unfunny, but I don't know. I'll bet I'll listen back to it and be like, nah, not so bad.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
All
All right,
right.
cut it.
Thank you guys
Andrew,
so
kick us off.
much for listening. We'll see you next time. As always, check out the stuff we have linked and whatever. All right. Bye bye.
Later.
Bye.